Hello.
Hey, welcome in.
Good. I'm here to break some clays. I saw an ad on Facebook, and I don't own a gun, but
Okay, so you haven't shot here before then?
I have not.
All right, let me get you a waiver to fill out.
Okay, I signed my waiver.
All right, so what we'll do is whenever we get you out there, there's going to be a gentleman that'll meet with you, and he's going to go through some of the safety protocols on how to hold the gun. In the meantime, I'll get you everything you need. Are you going to need like a push cart or a golf cart?
Oh, that's a good question. What's a push cart?
A push cart is basically a baby stroller made for shotguns and ammunition.
Oh.
The course is very walkable. It's about a 3/4 mile loop all the way around, but there's only about 100 feet or so in between each station. So it's very walkable in between stations.
Okay.
However, if you want the luxury of a golf cart, we definitely have those, and they seat up to 4.
Okay, I think I'll take a golf cart.
Do you know how many rounds of ammunition or targets you would like to shoot?
I have no idea.
So
I've never been to a shooting range.
We have a beginner's course, and it's a total of 50 targets for sporting clays. So it'd be 50 targets and 50 rounds of ammunition, and it's definitely a good starting point for you.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that, and I'll get you a rental gun, and we don't do guns in the shop, so I'm gonna set it out on the gun rack for you, but I'll get you some ammunition, the gun, and then some eye and ear protection as well, okay?
Awesome.
So here's your ammo and your eye and ear protection. We're gonna
Sweet.
get you out there on the yellow course that I mentioned, and it's got 2 machines on each station, and it's really set up for beginners or sub-gauge shooters. We make sure that the targets stay really easy and that they don't change very often. As our regular course, we change the presentation every week, so we just keep those very simple and very common so that whenever you come in, you're familiar with them.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, David.
No problem. And I'm going to give you this count up card that'll count your targets while you're out there. When you get to the station, the gentleman will show you how it works. If I can just trade you for an ID. Thank you. We'll set this here, and whenever you get back, we'll ring you out and take care of that. Whenever you come in, we do take 5% off of however many targets you launch, just in case there was any breakages from the machines or you wanted to see any show birds, which are basically you throw a bird to see what it looks like before you shoot at them.
Oh, that's good to know.
Whenever you rent a shotgun, we ask that you leave the shotgun outside because there's no firearms allowed in the lodge. I'm going to put the ammo in the golf cart. And I'm going to get the gun. So when you walk with the shotgun, you always have action open. That way that people know that it's not loaded and it's safe. So that's called action open on an over-under. So I just walked with it. You always keep your finger off the trigger. I'm just going to close it and put it in this little gun rack. Let's go for a ride.
All right, I'm ready.
How's it going? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pick up this gun. I'm going to show you a few mechanics of the gun real quick. If you want to come up to the stand with me. So what we have here is a 12 gauge over under. I'm going to go over how to load it, how to unload it, how to put the safety on, all the basics really. So you come up real close. See this little lever right here? There's going to be a small engraving of an S. That means your safety is on as long as you see that S. The way you turn your safety off is you just push that up. That means you're good to go. So we're always going to leave safety on whenever we're walking up to the stand, walking away from the stand, really going to any other station. The only time you're going to turn safety off is just whenever you're shooting. So the way we're going to load this gun is you're going to have these 2 barrels right here. You're going to come up here. You're going to grab your 2 shotgun shells. You load them both in the barrel. Brass to the back, goes in just like that. Leaving those 2 shells in there, you would then proceed to shut your barrel, take your safety off just by pushing forward, pull it once, shoots once, pull it again, shoots the second time.
So I have a question. Can I just stick half that box in that gun?
You cannot stick half the box in the gun.
Is that even possible?
No,
I've never
not
used
really,
a gun.
no.
Okay.
So you got these 2 barrels. That's only 2 shots right there.
Okay.
So 2 shots, no more. You really can't fit any because there's only 2 barrels. You would then put the safety back on, push this lever to the right, pops open, take those 2 shells out, throw them straight in the trash.
Nice.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Can do that.
So for the way
Is
of
it gonna
holding
be hot?
it will get a little hot. I'm gonna go through on how to hold it, and I'll be able to show you where to put your hand so you won't really burn your fingers. So
Okay,
it'll be good for you. So we both know it's unloaded right now. It's on safety, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this gun. Just want to make sure you know it's unloaded.
Okay.
So I'm gonna shut it. The way I want you to hold this gun is, you did tell me you were already right eye dominant. I'm gonna have you grab it with your right hand. 3 fingers going behind the trigger, wrapping around to the other side. Thumb's coming over the top. It's gonna wrap over the top. Pointer finger is gonna be kind of right above the trigger. We're gonna keep that off the trigger until we're ready to shoot. I want your left hand to come up here. You're gonna grab this little piece of wood. Make sure all your fingers are on the wood. You don't want anything touching this metal, because after shooting for a little bit, it is gonna get a little bit hot. It's nothing too bad, but it's gonna be a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
So we'll have it just like that, really. For the end of the gun, we're gonna put it in between our shoulder muscle and our pec muscle. There's gonna be a nice little indent right in there. So yeah, that's gonna go in right there, just like that. It's gonna look just like this. Next thing we're gonna do is this little cheek piece right here. We're gonna put it right under our cheekbone, just right here. It's gonna slide in right there. So we'll put it in just like that.
Okay.
Whenever I'm doing this, I'm gonna be able to see straight down this barrel right here. There's gonna be a little white bead on the end. We wanna be able to see that white bead. So keeping the rail flat, being able to see the white bead.
Okay.
Now, you're not really gonna be aiming with the white bead. You're kind of gonna be just looking through the white bead, looking for the target out there.
All right, is it gonna be hard to see my target?
Not really. So, like I said, you're not really gonna be aiming with the bead. You'll be looking past the bead. And this is what's gonna be flying in the air and what you're gonna be shooting at. So it's a big orange dome flying through the air, just like that.
Oh, okay.
So as you can tell, you see the white bead, you see the orange target. So you're just looking for the orange target. So the next thing we have is our card reading machine. First thing we do when we walk up is we're gonna want to wake up the machine. We'll just hit any button on this remote. We're gonna take our card that we were given up front. We're gonna put that right in there. We put it in any which way, upside down, sideways, whatever. It's gonna read it no matter what. Now, I do have a staff card, so it already has a set number of targets on there. As you can see right up here, it says 1,575. But if you do get a count up card, it's gonna start at 0, and then every time you throw a target, it's just gonna add 1.
Okay.
Now right now we are on the yellow course, being stations 19 through 15. You can see what station you are by looking on that top left post right up there. Now on the yellow course there are only 2 traps, being trap 1 and trap 2, 2 separate targets. You can see right here on the remote, we have 2 buttons, trap 1, trap 2. So
What's the difference?
So the difference is you're 2 different presentations, you're 2 different machines. They're just throwing 2 different targets.
Oh, so they're coming from different places, different heights and stuff, and speed?
They are.
Oh,
So,
that's cool.
Yeah, we're gonna have this little metal plaque right over here showing you kind of a vague description of where the machines are gonna be and kind of the path they're taking, also what kind of target it is. So you see trap 1's gonna be on our right and trap 2 is gonna be on our left. Now trap 2 is actually coming over our head. If you see right up there next to it, there's an orange number 2. That's how you're gonna be able to find the machines out there on the field if you're standing in the stand. Okay, so we have these instructions right here for whether you're a solo shooter trying to shoot singles, solo shooter trying to shoot true pairs, or a solo shooter trying to shoot report pairs. Now, the difference between single, true, and report pairs, single is gonna be where you just throw a single target, just 1 target. A true pair is gonna be where you throw 2 targets at the exact same time. And then a report pair is gonna be where you throw 1 target, as soon as you shoot at that target, you're gonna throw a second target. Now, you did buy 50 targets and you wanted to shoot on the beginner course, which is a 50 target course. That's where we'll come on down to the menu right here. And as you can see, it says 50 target course, stations 15 through 19. Now it says 5 report pairs of trap 1 and 2. So like I said up here, you're shooting 5 report pairs of trap 1 and 2. Report pair being pull 1. As soon as you shoot at it, you pull the second one. And we're only doing that with trap 1 and 2 because we only have 2 traps at this station. Now 5 report pair means you're shooting these 2 pairs 5 times.
All right, so we're getting ready to shoot and I'm by myself. So how am I supposed to pull my targets and shoot at the same time?
So for the delay, what you're gonna do is if you follow these instructions, that's gonna tell you how to set a certain amount of seconds before the machine throws. So that way you'll be in the stand, you'll have your gun loaded, you'll be able to sit there and wait for the machine to throw without you having to reach over, hit the button, and instantly shoot at it.
Oh, that's helpful. Also, if I get stuck or I forget what I'm doing or if I need help, how am I supposed to make sure I get a hold of someone?
So we have our phone number to the front office at every station. You just call that and tell us what stand you're at, and I'll be able to come back out here and help you.
So what if something weird happens to my gun and I don't know how to fix it?
Okay, so if something weird happens to your gun, keep it aimed downrange in between both these posts keep it mounted like usual and just be prepared for it to fire, because there is a chance that it has a delayed fuse on it. So just sit there and wait. Have someone, or if you can, reach down, call us, or if you see someone passing by, ask for help. I'll be able to come back out here, or they can help you, and we can fix the problem for you.
I mean, what do I need to do when I'm done shooting?
When you're done shooting, you are ejecting shells if you have a semi-automatic. So what we ask you to do is we ask you to pick up your shotgun shells with this little magnetic stick right here. You see there's a little magnet on the end. You just go right up to the shell, picks it up, just throw it straight in the trash. Just like
Oh,
that.
nice. You have everything I need. That's cool.
Yeah. We also have sunscreen and bug spray at every station. So if the mosquitoes eating you up, throw some of that on. A little too hot for you out, throw some of that on.
Before we're finished, what if I'm still a little uncertain?
So if you're still a little uncertain, I'll be able to stay with you at this station, or whenever you go to the next station, I can still be with you there. I'm not going to leave you until you feel comfortable and safe with the gun, or until I see that you are capable of handling the gun.
Oh, that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, we are circling the course about every 30 minutes. We'll be coming around, and if you see anyone in this red shirt, we're there to help.
Nice. Okay, so I can probably expect to see someone in about 10 or 15 minutes then?
Yeah.
Okay, good.